Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. I gotta check and see if I'm on the live stream. On the live stream. So let me see if I'm on a live stream. Oh, we on a live stream. Welcome to UFO, everybody. Before I get started, I want to play y'all a little something for my brother Marcus Matrix called DTID. That's Duval Till I Die. This the video actually of the tailgate that he shot. Man, it's crazy, bro. This crazy. It made me smile to see. But let's get it.
Just look me in my eye. You can tell I'm Duval till I die. Whoa, just look me in my eye. You can tell I'm Duval till I die. Whoa, all this pride, I'm Duval till I die. Till I die. Whoa, just look me in my eye. You can tell I'm Duval till I die. Whoa, all this pride, I'm Duval till I die.
It's so hard to me, though. Like, that joint is so hard. That's like the anthem to Jacksonville right now to me. You know what I mean? But yeah, what's going on, everybody? Let me see how many people in here. I'm gonna go, I'm gonna have to check it over here. But I gotta make sure that I ain't got no sound. See? As soon as I got on there go the sounds. You know, so I can see what I'm doing. Let me check. Let me check. Alright, yeah, so we good. What I'm finna do is I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna put the Discord in here because I'm gonna have an open panel. You know what I'm saying? I want everybody to have the opportunity to speak their piece. Excuse me. 1 second. Y'all bear with me, man. It's just a test run. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be much more organized when we get into it. You know what I'm saying? Like probably by the third one, fourth one. You know what I'm saying? You know how we do. But let me see. Let me see. I got to pull this up. Pull this up. All right. What's showing? Damn. Big ass forehead. This nigga daughter. Daughter crazy. All right. I got to go to the Larry one. And then we're going to the stream. Ow. I go into there. I say go in there, boy. There we go. All right, so we in here. I'm gonna put the link in the chat. Hold up. Wait a minute. That song stuck in my head. You see what I'm saying? That Duval Till I Die is crazy. All right, so check it out. Check it out. Y'all jump in there. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want to talk with me. But we're going to get like this. Like, like what I'm gonna do with UFO is unpopular, foolish opinion. So off the top, I'm gonna be acting stupid, right? Y'all know I'm gonna be acting crazy. Like I always talk crazy on the internet, having fun. And that's what I want it to be. Like I don't want it to be no politician type shit, no racial type shit. But today we gonna have to touch on race, right? Like because it's starting to be a little overabundant. You know what I'm saying? And I see a lot of people say like the most outlandish shit. Excuse my language, but the most outlandish things about racing. It's like, man, we're in 2025, and my kids is mixed. You know what I'm saying? And they don't care about all that stuff, man. Like I want our children to be together. That's it. Like I want our children to do better than we are doing because we ain't shit. Heather, what's up, man? But let me but yeah, y'all if you join, you have to join the joint if you're not already in my channel, then just jump in the stream room. It's at the bottom. The last channel is called the stream room. But yeah, man, like so like who that be? Who that be? Hold up. Okay, I'm tripping. Okay. What the hell? Okay, I got X out of there. And then we gotta go back in here. Did that shit kick me out? It did not. Okay, we tight work. My bad, Bob. My bad, dog. But yeah, so like the thing is, right, like me and Reese are an interracial couple, right? And like a lot of this stuff, like it's just I see I'm so like scatterbrained about it because it's so much information. And like the racism shit is to me like the biggest problem here right now. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that was Tater Bug. What's up, Layman? But yeah, I don't even know how. Let me post it. I'm gonna just keep posting it so y'all can come in here and chat with me. But for the most part, man, like I'm over it. Like I'm really over it. You know what I'm saying? Like people say they black fatigue, white fatigue. I'm racism fatigued in a motherfucker, man. I'm tired of it. Like everywhere I go, ever since Charlie Kirk, rest in peace, died, like it's so much division and so much like, and I was trying to really like how can I say it, like mediate through it because I didn't feel no type of way, right? Like when Charlie Kirk died, it was a sad thing to see, right? Overall, like whatever I felt about him, which I didn't feel nothing about him, right? Like, but that right there, kind of like to be shot like that, dog, it fucked me up a little, right? And then it was like immediately after it happened, they was blaming the left and doing all. It's like, man, like that's division, right? Like I think that we all are the human race, right? There's white, there's black, Puerto Rican, there's so many different nationalities that I don't try to judge nobody for their color or none of that shit. No sort of that, right? My thing is the person, right? Like I done been shitted on by every color I just said, right? And that doesn't mean that that represents everybody of that color. And that's what I'm scared that everybody is like trying to lump different races together. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got the white men on one side saying, oh, black people are the problem in this country. And then when black people on the other side, oh, white people are. It's like, come on, man. Like, the problem is the small mindedness. That's what it is to me, right? Like, because I really feel like I done been through a lot. I'm 47 years old. So I can give you a lot of experiences in my life where there was racist shit. And then, you know what I'm saying? And like things happen. It is what it is, right? Like we can get past that. But like I ended up marrying a white woman because, not because she white or no shit, but I married her because she was my best friend. When I first met her, I was working at McDonald's and she was working there. And we was like in relationships, right? Both of us was in relationships. And then, after that, like we kind of like got cool with each other, right? Like we were just friends. We couldn't really do the cheating shit because both of us had somebody. And then, further along the lines, we both kind of split from our other significant others, and then me and her talked for a long time, and I couldn't see nothing about what she looked like or nothing like that, right? Like because she ended up actually going up to Pennsylvania, where her family's from, and I ended up by myself. So I was living by myself, and we talked on the phone every day, and that's a whole different kind of connection from actually physical, right? Because we're, you know what I'm saying, we're talking. So when she moved down here, we got so, you know what I'm saying, close, and that turned out to be my best friend for life. Like I'm never gonna hurt her. I'm never gonna turn on her. I'm not gonna let nobody hurt her. And she, for one, never showed me a racist sign. So that's why it kind of fucks with me that people think that. Like, and it's on both sides because you know you got white people that think that black people are uh troublesome and you know criminals. Like I saw, like especially why I did this was because of what's that Forgiato dude song where it's called Good versus Evil. And then in the song, he said, uh, like he basically at the hook of the song is like, we need to get a tree and a rope and hang a motherfucker and let him dangle and shit, right? Now that's kind of nutty to me, but also he in the verse he was talking about basically Carmelo Anthony and that other crazy dude that stabbed that lady. Now I think in both of those situations it was wrong people. I don't say black or white. It was wrong people. People was wrong for doing what they did, right? But to say that, and then he said that the girl got stabbed by a nigga, and it's like, oh, you a white person? I, I, I hate trying to explain that, you know, the severity of that word versus, you know what I'm saying, versus like black people using it because people try to use that. Oh, y'all say it to each other all the time, but we use that as a
Yep.
term of endearment, right? And then
Facts.
white people never did, and that's like for centuries they never used nigga as a term of endearment. So that's why it's kind of a sensitive feeling to it. But at the same time, I don't get bothered by that. That didn't bother me. It's just the fact that you're putting this image out. Okay, this nigga stabbed this girl, so we should hang him. And that sounds so 1930 something. You know what I'm saying? And that's what like that was my point. And then I was trying to tell people like, you know, and we had dialogue, so I won't take nothing from what people were saying as disrespectful or nothing like that because we was able to talk about it. If y'all saw that chat with me and what's his name? I forgot his name already. I'm bad with names though. But whatever, like y'all know, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm all for peace. Like I'm a God worshiper, so like, I think that on both sides we should really chill it out. And then it's like the people versus the government, and then like nobody understands that. You see what I'm saying? It's like
Yep.
really the
Yep. Yep.
people
Yep.
versus the government, and like I don't understand how you know we
We
can't
can't
see
see
as
that.
far as our lenses, right? Like because like it's just crazy to me, dog. Like when I go out, and this is the weird thing, right? On the internet, all I see is fucking racism everywhere. Like, but when I go out somewhere, like
And
if
it
I go
ain't in the
to this,
world.
right, if I go to the store or something, and open the door, you know what I'm saying, for a white person, you know what they do?
Say thank you.
Exactly. See what I'm saying? That's respect, right? So that's all it
I didn't even know
takes.
you could hear me, Larry.
Yeah, I can hear you. But that's it's
I was talking to myself.
can y'all hear it? Like in the chat, can y'all hear Mercy? I want to make sure that the audio is coming through the system too. Cause I want to get y'all opinions on all this crap
But you're
too.
so right, though. You are so right. Like what you're saying, it's crazy because it's true. It's not a black and white issue. You can see people for individual people. And what happened was a tragedy, a human tragedy. Let's
Right.
not think of anything but that. It was a human, a person, our brother, regardless of race, creed, or color.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? We need to see each other as humans
Straight up. Hold
and
on.
act
Let me see.
accordingly.
Oh, yes, I can. I'm wait a minute. Where is it? Ah, that sucks. I can't do it on here. Wait, that's not Snowman. That's
Aloha, everybody.
Hey, Mama.
What's up?
That's one of my ones right there, Tater Bug. I be
You know
missing
the
her.
Waddy girl got to come up here and put her 2 cents on where I can get everybody mad.
Yeah, it is what it
I'm,
is. You know what I'm saying? I don't think
listen,
anybody go argue
we
or
got the
nothing.
whole thing here. We got a mixed girl. We got Larry. We got
Yeah, right. Well, and my
everybody's
thing is,
represented.
and this is no hate on anybody, so I never
Mhm.
try to offend people, but I think a lot of times with the white folk, and this is just is you people of a different race automatically think, oh well, you're white, so you had it easy. You get what I'm saying, and it's like,
Right.
look, nothing about my white privilege card has been a privilege. Okay, nothing
Hmm.
in my life.
I mean, I agree with you
And
there. I will say that I grew up with a white mom. She was poorer than most fucking people I know.
Yeah, exactly. I
right,
stayed across the street from a trailer park, and them motherfuckers was poor, and they was cool
So
with
I
us.
agree. I do with you there that they see the privilege. I don't see the privilege. I don't think.
right.
I think it's a
And I
class thing.
think that it gets
Exactly. That's
your
exactly what it is.
when somebody says that one race is either had it harder or easier or whatever. It's
It's
like we're all
true.
humans. We've all
Yep.
every race has done some good
Dumb
things and they
shit.
did some bad things. And so
Yeah.
can we
It's
we're
the
human.
it's the
We're not
have
race.
versus
I
the
mean,
have not. That's
yeah,
what it is.
right.
And they want to keep the have nots fighting amongst each other.
Right.
Pretty
Because
much.
how can you control somebody easier if they're fighting each other and not giving a I cuss a lot, so I apologize. I'm trying to use a different word.
Yeah, I know, right. Me too.
You're
Well,
not looking at
yes,
the man behind the curtain if they're
Right.
fighting
right.
with each other.
Well,
You know what I
but
mean?
Larry, you made a really good point of like you are a follower of Christ, and I've said it all week. Whether we like it or not, whoever the guy that killed that girl, whoever killed Charlie, if they come to Christ and repent, they're going to be walking among us, whether
That's
you
right.
like it or not, in eternity.
Yeah.
That's right.
And it is what it, I mean, is it fair? I don't, life. I mean, I don't know. I
Nah,
just
I
know
mean,
that we all
fair
have
is fair.
redemption and we all can, like, you got to be Christ like. He loves
Right.
everybody.
Well,
Cause see, I got a
I
friend,
feel
right?
like
Like, go ahead, baby.
no, I just feel like everybody, like, okay, Larry, you're in an interracial relationship. I'm
Hmm.
in an interracial relationship. Okay,
Right.
um, I'm in that relationship, being of a relationship like that. You know what I mean? I'm mixed
Right.
myself. I'm French, German, and Nigerian.
Right.
I'm not gonna if they're gonna start. And Kurt's super white. Like he's one of the super whites. You know what I mean? Like he glows. No, I'm just
Right.
joking.
Like
But
Reese.
but yeah, like they glow in the dark. But
Right.
if if a air quote race war pops off, I'm standing right in the middle. What am I gonna do?
Right. That's what
I'm
I'm
not gonna pick
saying.
But
people
it
over
comes
my
right
family.
down to it. When you start doing your genealogy, I
Yeah,
mean,
well,
you're going to
Hmm.
probably find
yeah, you gonna
you're going
find
to
some
find
shit.
something besides, your quote unquote race.
Right.
Yeah,
And people, it's just sad because like Larry said too, I live in a very prominent, I'm the minority over here. Like I'm a Hallie.
Hmm.
They don't like Hallies. It is, even though they'll go like, oh, we're not talking about you because you're a cool one. And it's like, but I'm
a
still
Right.
a
what?
Hallie.
What is yeah?
You know
What's a
what I'm
house?
saying? Like, it don't matter. I'm still like, what are you talking about?
Uh,
Not you, you know?
Right.
And so I also don't like it when I don't want to say people, I'm not saying all people, but when you have
Thank
this
you.
thing that only white people are racist. No,
Right.
white people
That's
are
not
not the only
true.
one that are
I don't.
racist. White people
I
say
Right.
don't
some off the
understand.
cuff shit
Well, see,
all
they
the
like
time
Yeah.
about white.
people like to refer that to the system that was created, but at the same time, like you can still, like I feel like any prejudice towards somebody that of a different color is racist to me, right? Like
That's
that's,
yes, exactly.
you know what
We
I'm
need to
saying?
stop redefining words because that's what's
Right,
happening.
it's
You,
prejudice, and I
yeah,
don't even want to
people
say
want to make up
prejudice,
new
man. I
meanings for
hated a lot
words
of
But
white
I
rich
agree
people.
that
to
the system was kind of messed up because like how Charlie said about the civil rights, right? Like the civil rights changed a lot. Like it did change a lot because it was a time when black people couldn't vote, et cetera, et cetera. Like they was being
Yeah.
beaten and bruised, and it's a lot
And
of
women were, I
generational
mean,
trauma,
everybody's getting
basically.
screwed like that.
Right, but it's like a lot of generational trauma, right? So then it's like
Yeah.
you hear people just like put black people down in every instance, and it's like, man, it's not so much that we think people are racist. It's just like, damn, dog, can we get a break? And that's what I be feeling most of the time when I see people say that, because it's like, dog, like I don't feel like white people racist because I done grew up like in Jacksonville, Florida. It's nothing like that. Like you can ask anybody that's from Duval County, and they'll tell you that shit is so diverse. You can't be racist. They'll beat you up. You see what I'm saying?
In
Well,
all
and I
honesty,
also think, I mean, I don't know how old you are, Lady True Mob,
oh
but
yeah,
I'm
Mercy. Yeah, sorry.
That's
I mean,
mercy.
I'm Gen X, and I will be the first one to say I feel, and I'm not, I mean, I'm by no means racist, but
Uh-huh.
there are like where you just finally get to enough where you're like, shut the fuck up and sit down. Like, I am so tired of all of
I feel
y'all.
like that's with people.
Because
Yeah,
I'm
that's with
more,
everybody.
I would
As
say I'm more,
everybody
I
keep
don't
talking
even
about
say
race.
racist, but prejudiced
Yeah.
now than I ever was growing up in high school because it's just being fed. And it's like, look,
Mm-hmm.
my
I
real
feel
world experience is not
Mhm.
of
It's
That's
this.
not like
exactly what
that.
I said, bro. If you
Yep.
have an animal, right? Like you got an animal,
Go
say a
outside.
dog, right?
Mhm.
If you don't feed that fucking dog, it'll die.
It's going to eat you. Oh, sorry. No, yeah, it's gonna die.
But it's gonna
It
die.
might eat
Well,
you too,
either
though.
that or it's going to eat you. I mean,
Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
it's going to
So
do
which
two
one would
things.
you
It's
which
either
one would
gonna-
you accept though? Like you gonna let the dog eat you or you gonna kill it?
Yeah, exactly. I'm
But
getting
what
eaten by
I'm
no
saying is
dog. I'm
if
just
you
saying.
don't, well, let's not say a dog, any living being, if you stop feeding it, a plant, if you don't feed it, it
Yeah,
will wither away and die, right?
yeah.
And that's
So
how I
let's stop
really
feeding
feel
the
about
fucking hatred.
racism. Stop doing that
Yeah,
shit. But that's what I'm
it keeps
saying
getting
is it
fed.
just seems like certain current events trigger it. You see what I'm saying? And that's what I look at, like Charlie Kirk's death triggered this shit. You see what I'm saying?
I feel, yeah.
And
I
it's
feel
like,
like
dog.
here's the thing. It's going to keep happening if people don't stop. What happened in the past happened in the past, okay? I.e., slavery. And let's be honest, there were many, 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 many races of people enslaved before
Thank you.
black. There were
Right.
Out of there,
Christians.
thank
There were.
you. Preach. Preach.
I'm just saying, everybody has felt that, okay?
Right.
So it's not. It's not only. It's not only a black person's plight, right?
Well,
Well, but it's
Slavery.
but in
also
There is
America it
still.
is though. In
misconception.
America it is
But it's
because like
also, but Larry,
Yeah,
the misconception too
but
is
it's a
that
world.
every white person in the South owned slaves, and that's
Yeah.
just not
nah,
true.
see, that's
It's
what I'm
not
saying. I
true.
don't believe that, but I do believe
No.
that this country is like from
It was-
the 60s now. It's only been
Well,
60 years since the Civil Rights Act movement,
Yeah.
right? It's only been 60 years. There's people that's still alive that was there before that. And they can tell the story. It was fucked up for black people,
Listen,
for real.
It was illegal. Listen to this. It was illegal for me to be born 10 years before I was born. Okay. Interracial relationships were illegal 10 years before I was born. I know my mom was probably doing it way before I was born. You know what I mean?
Right.
Just
So
being
that's what I'm
honest.
saying. So what I'm saying is
It's
it's
not
not
that far
that
gone.
old. Right. It's not that old.
It's not. But I'm
So
saying if we
to
don't
keep
take a
poking it,
conscious decision to let it go and
Right.
to move on, it's never going to go anywhere.
right, but
Because,
also
like, if your mom
has to
had
be a
that, I mean, you got to think about what your mom was not just going through during that time.
yeah,
Like,
she
still to
did.
this
She
day,
told me.
being in an interracial relationship is not easy.
Yeah. No,
Well,
it's
see, my
not.
mom,
And
my
she did
mom
it.
went
She,
to a school
she brought me.
called Nathan Bedford Forrest High School. If you know who Nathan Bedford
Mhm.
Forrest is, he's the founder of the KKK. You see what I'm saying? So while she was attending that school, there was like separation and segregation still after the fucking civil rights. They were still treating black people crazy. So that's what I'm saying. It's like, okay, all
Yeah,
we need now
I
is
don't
a
wanna-
break. You know what I'm saying? Like hearing that,
I'm not
like
saying that deny the history there by any means.
yeah, we
I'm
can't
saying
we
it
can't
is history.
sweep it under
Forget
the
it because it
rug.
will
You know what I'm
repeat
saying?
itself. No, exactly.
The
You
first
have to
thing,
acknowledge it because
right? The first thing is
But-
awareness, right? Like everybody has to be
Yeah.
aware of this, and that's the thing. A lot of people aren't. They're misled by other narratives and stuff, and that's what I'm trying to tell everybody. Like, if you see
But I feel
somebody
like who's
black
gonna
that
make the
gets
first move? Who's gonna make the first move then?
who? That's what I'm
You
saying.
know what I mean? Yep. Like it has to be somebody saying, you know what, it happened.
That's what I
It was
say is
shitty.
when people,
But
And
when
I
I'm
say
gonna
people
the
move
talk
thing
on.
about
is, it has to be
generational
across the board.
curses, sooner or later, a generational curse, some generation's going to have to break the curse. I mean,
Yeah,
that's
That's what
exactly.
how
I'm
you break
saying. Like
generational curses. So
you
sooner
have
or
to move on.
later,
You
you're
have
going to
to.
have to step up, no matter who it is.
Nah, I
My
think we
kids,
kind of did
somebody,
better though, right? I think we really did better. Like as far
Yeah,
as as
it's
far as the
progression.
company, I said the company, the country. I feel like we've done better, but I feel like we kind of went back. As soon as Charlie Kirk died, it was so much shit that just like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people didn't even know who Charlie Kirk was until he died,
But
right?
I mean, can I be on? I mean, but Larry, I would have to say this has been fueling for a long time, and I don't mean to be. I mean, we had
It has
Obama,
been.
and even Obama, like having a half black president, did not. It seemed like we were even more racist of a country, and it's like, well, we couldn't have been that big of a racist country if we have a half black freaking
Here's
president.
I
Right.
feel like the
That's
And
what I'm
problem
saying.
is
I
we
I
felt
don't
like
look
that
mean,
at
Charlie
people.
Kirk was like it opened up the floodgates because like I know
Yeah.
like I said, a lot of people didn't know who he was. And that's like follow me now. A lot of people didn't know who he was. So when he
They just got
died,
behind it for no
all they
reason.
got was
Hmm.
these fucking clips of him saying shit that was like half of what he was saying, right? And then
Yes.
certain people
We're
was
told
like,
that
"Oh,
anyway,
fuck
though.
him, he's racist. Fuck him, he's racist." And it's like, dog, regardless of what
You
his
don't even know
stance
what. Yeah.
was, regardless of what his stance was, right? Like,
What happened to him is a tragedy.
right, like that is number one. But then it's like when he dies, any hatred or any whatever you have towards him that's not, in God's blessing should die with him, right? So that's what I was trying to tell everybody. But then I saw people making fun of it. I mean, like the memes and shit, I don't mind that because they do that when anybody dies, right? Michael Jackson died, they made memes.
Yeah.
Fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like it is what it is. But to celebrate somebody's death, like yippee, I was like,
Horrible.
that's crazy. And it's like, dog,
Disgusting.
you can't be that hurt. You know what I'm saying? To where you do that, right? Because, and I say, if the shoe's
Because
on the
that-
other foot, what
Mm.
would you do? Because if that was your uncle up there or your pops that got shot like
Yeah.
that, and people made
Exactly.
fun of it, how would that make you feel, right?
Oh, that would
And
kill
see,
you.
that's the
That
thing.
would kill you inside.
Nobody is that rational thinking at all. I've been watching
Nobody wants
everybody
to look at
so
each other as another
irrational,
human.
fighting each other about
It's-
it. Oh, he's racist. Then there's people like, oh, well, he was telling the truth, and it's like, man, y'all just gotta sit down and shut the fuck up, please. Like, cause I don't want to go
Yeah.
on my fucking social media and see this shit every and all day, dog. Like that shit is getting sick.
How did we get to the point though that we are now willing to take another's life because we don't agree with what they say? That's the most fucking ridiculous thing I've ever heard in my
Yeah,
life.
see, I think
There
it's
are a
deeper
lot of
than
people
that.
I don't agree with. I don't believe that they don't deserve to live, and they have every right to have their opinion. That's what makes this world this world.
Right.
If we all thought exactly the same way, how fucking boring would it be? But
See,
there is
I don't
no
think that
need
like
to take it to
they
that
should have
point.
shot that dude. Like, cause I feel like I watched, like I said, I watched him for years, so I knew who Charlie Kirk was. I know who Parker Get a Job is. I know who Dean Withers is. I know a lot of them.
Kurt watches those.
You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of them. I
Mhm.
watched all, or not watched, but I used to work when I was at work. I work at delivery, so I'll be in there in the daytime, and I just listen and just soak up game, right? Like, cause
Mhm.
a lot of the stuff I gotta
Yeah.
tell you, what Charlie Kirk was saying, I'll agree with. But it was certain things that was like,
Uh-huh.
that's kind of a reach. But at the same time,
Yeah,
that's the beauty of having your own opinion, right? Like because
Yes.
he had his
Yes.
own opinion, and I some things I didn't agree with, some things I did. But when he
yeah,
died,
but name one person, even your best friend, like you're not going to agree on
Well, that's what we're
every
saying.
Exactly,
single
That's exactly what we're
thing because
saying.
that's so boring.
Exactly.
If you, I
That's
mean, maybe it's
exactly
not
what we're
boring,
saying.
but
That
But
does
see,
not
what
does
led
not
all
negate
this
their
shit,
right to live.
what led all this shit is preconceived notions. And that's what I try to tell everybody. It's a preconceived notion. If you automatically jump off the rails and be like, oh man, you know what I'm saying? Like this guy's racist or something. That's a preconceived notion. You have to actually look into things. And that's what most people don't do. And that's what really
No, why
was,
would they?
that was my argument the most. I didn't give a fuck about black and
Mhm.
white because me and Reese are black and white in this house and we don't have no separation and no shit like that. So I know that
Exactly.
like it
Exactly.
could be
Y'all
the
sit on the
same thing
same
in the
couch.
House of America, right? So like I know that's not the issue. The issue is like, man, y'all gotta stop and just like actually do your research, understand what you're saying before you open your mouth. A lot of people just say shit and don't know what they're talking about. And that's what I'm
They want
saying.
to
Like,
fly off the handle.
and it's like, dog, like, and that's what I'm saying. I hate fucking racism. You know what I'm saying? I think it's the dumbest thing in the
Mhm.
world. I think it should end. But of course, it's always gonna be people that's gonna feel some kind of way about black people or somebody kind of way about whatever, right? Like, and it is what it is.
And
But
but the thing is when people realize it's being forced on us more so now because the powers that be don't want us to see what's really going on.
man, it's so much money in
So if they keep us
separation.
fighting, yep, they keep us fighting and they keep a line divided, then they win. All right.
Right.
And I don't care who likes me and I don't care who doesn't. I don't care if you're white, black, Puerto Rican, or Haitian. I really don't care. If I like you, I like you. If I don't, I don't. Okay. I keep my
And
circle the
that's
way
what
I
I
want it.
said. Like, if you
I'm,
offended by somebody
I'm,
saying nigga, right? Then then
mhm.
you're a person that cares what somebody thinks about you.
Yeah. And I
Well,
don't.
it's also too is like I come from, well, where I come from. Not that I really promoted that word. I'm not going to say I've never said the word because I
Mm.
mean, like I was around people that gave me the quote unquote okay to say it, and
Right.
it was out of love and turn, like
Mm.
again.
Yeah.
But I also know the mother didn't. I mean, she's black as black can be, and she hates the word because not
What?
Yeah,
because
it
she's
meant
just
something
it's one of
different,
those
right?
if you don't want to I mean
Yeah.
her logic is if you don't want somebody to call you that then you can't use the
Uh-huh.
word yourself.
See, that's
Point
what I
blank
try to
period in
tell people
short.
too. But see, I'm harsh on that because like I catch myself saying it, and that's why it's like,
Yeah.
damn, it's like kind of embedded in my brain when I talk to my
Half of me
people.
say
But
it and the
I've
other
never
half is smack.
been like I mean I remember having the conversation with CJ because my godparent I mean my godmother to my children is black. And he was raised.
We're having
I
a
mean,
serious
they came up with their own little gang called the Carroll Street Crips and was trying to like show her gang signs and stuff. And we lived in a very small rural, I mean, like population 800 people. So,
Right.
but and they would laugh. Him and Chris would laugh and all that. And I'm like, y'all think it's funny right now. But she's going to go off into the real world, and because she was taught by black people that it's okay to act like this, when she sees other black people not knowing that you can't do this to everybody, it's not funny. It's not funny to watch
Right.
a 4 or 5 year old say the words and you think it's so cute because she's white and she
Right.
has no clue.
Well, see
No,
that
I
shit
And
get
to
you. No,
me
you're
that go
right
on
there.
both sides because it's like I play fucking Call of Duty and if I go on there, it be little fucking kids, nigger. Like what the fuck is
well,
going
I mean
on with
that's
the
what I'm
world?
saying is I think people don't I want to say that people put too much emphasis, and maybe it used to mean that, and maybe it still can mean that. But you know what? I can say I love you, and my
They're just words.
actions
Yeah.
do
Right.
not say what I said. So again, a word is a
The words,
word.
I agree with
Right.
you, but words can't be
Right.
forgotten, though. You see what
Right.
I'm
But
saying?
see, for the
So
most part, that
you
word
should,
And I
should be
can't
used
say
in the
I
context it's being
forgot.
used.
Actions
that's
to
like,
me speak louder than words. Because if I'm getting beat every day and somebody tells me they love me, I don't know. Like,
Right. It don't feel like love, right?
yeah, I
Right.
mean, I think you can take everything in context, everything. You know what I
Right.
mean? But at the same time, somebody is nice to you in person, but yet tells you they hate you. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
Well, and I
Right.
will
like,
have to say is that I was raised by, by no means even middle class. Okay. There was
mhm,
nothing middle class about my family.
Right.
mhm.
But I know even in life, I've found rich white kids that, got to go to private school. And I'm not going to say they don't work hard, but I'm like, we do not see the world the same because I went to bed hungry at times.
Facts.
You know what? And your mom wasn't strung out on drugs like my mom was. Like, even
I feel like
though
that's.
we may be the same color, we definitely don't have the same experiences.
Can I
Right.
comment real quick on that? My take on that is that there's this whole thing about trauma bonding and trauma battling going on. Okay,
Right.
everybody had trauma. Okay, I don't care what class you're from, race you're from, what country you're from. That trauma that you had was the worst that you could go through. Who am I to
Right.
say that my trauma is worse than anybody else's?
Right.
Because what I went through was the worst I could go through. Larry, what you went through was the worst you could go through. So on that field, everybody is even. All right, because there's things that anybody else could have gone through that I would have been like, why are you so upset about that? You know what I mean? But it was the worst thing that they could think of happening to them. So
Right.
Yeah.
I feel like that needs to be acknowledged also. Nobody had it worse than anybody else because.
But you know what? You know why I'm different.
But I think some people did. You always there's somebody always out there that's had it better and it's had his and it's
But
had it
how do you
worse.
know
Right.
though? That's what I'm saying. Like, what if what happened to them was the worst thing they could think of?
Right.
Just because you don't think it was the worst.
Right.
Right.
you see what I
Everything
mean?
is
Like,
leveled and degreed, right? But see,
that's what I'm saying,
It's-
because I know some people, like, I would say that I've buried a child, and I'm going to say, out of all the trauma, I would say that's one of the, like, worst things that anybody comes
For
to
you.
compared
I
to
buried my mom,
burying
and
a
that was one of the
dog.
worst
Like,
things I can imagine.
Right.
I'm just saying it's an individual thing.
True
How do you
that.
measure
That's what
trauma?
I'm saying. Right, for sure.
But see, look,
With
this I'm gonna
burying
tell
my
y'all.
child, like, I will tell people, like, I tried to look at it as half rank, like, my cup was half full, not half empty kind of thing, because I
Mhm.
still buried a child. But the way she got, the way she left the earth and the way everything happened, I could name a lot worse things that could have happened to her.
Right.
And so I was very lucky, but it still doesn't take away that I buried a child, and I sometimes
Nothing's going to take
really,
away that. Nothing.
yeah, I mean, that's what I'm
And-
saying. Like, but I also know
and
it
that
could have been way
my
worse.
heart does break for you for that. But I can't say that's anything worse than something somebody else went through if they feel that same pain inside.
Right.
True that.
And
But
that's
I
just
mean,
the
like,
way I
that's
kind of
where
look.
I think that everybody is. They try to, like, oh well, this
It's like a
happened to
one-up
me, and
thing.
it's
Yeah. There's no
and
need to
everybody's
one-up
had
each other.
shit happen to their life, and
Yes,
so you got to get
that's what I'm
over it.
saying.
Like you
look
just
at
have
each other. Look at each other as a human.
Right.
Like
I'm gonna tell you.
I hate the whole group think because I don't
Right.
understand that, I guess is what I mean.
Now,
Because I don't
see,
do that. I look at
like,
somebody.
fun fact, right? My mom, she was how can I say it? She helped the disabled, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the disabled came in all shapes, sizes, and colors, right?
right.
So
Mm-hmm.
that's how she taught us diversity right there. One, they're disabled. You know how
Exactly.
people treat disabled people, right?
Yeah.
Like
Right.
Down syndrome, other things like defects and everything
Anything.
like
Yeah.
that. Like she taught us to love people no matter what. And I think that
Yeah.
right there is the difference. And I think a lot of people
Yes.
weren't taught love. Some people were taught hatred, right?
That.
So that's what I'm saying. Like,
And they
it's-
don't. And I almost pity those people because they don't know any better. They have to learn better.
right.
When you're
Well,
taught. Ooh.
Right. And I think too,
Sorry.
for me, it's probably just that whole menopause shit. I'm in that era of my life that it's made me cynical. I've lost both of my parents. I've lost a kid. I've lost friends. I've lost family.
Right.
Death
Mm-hmm.
is, and so when somebody dies, I'm just like,
Yeah, see,
You're just
"Man,
like
why are
me.
you so upset?"
Right,
You
because
know,
my mom and dad died. Once they died, I didn't go to a funeral. Like my mother died in 2008, right? And after she
Mhm.
died, maybe like 10, 12 of my friends died. I ain't go to their funerals. When my dad died, I went to his because that's my mother and father, right? But
Yeah.
right.
that's what I'm saying. It's like it's a traumatic thing, like to
You
me.
get desensitized. I feel
Like
like
I
yeah.
hate death,
I don't-
right? I don't like the people that I
yeah.
love just keep falling like flies, and that shit was bothering me. So it's like that's why I
Mhm.
kind of get so upset about how the world is moving because it's like, bro, you could
Right.
be here today and gone tomorrow, and you know what I'm saying. You might not be able to
Amen.
fix the
Exactly.
things that you could have fixed right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, I'm
But
not by any means
sometimes,
think I'm a
Larry, I just don't think that people. I don't know. I also think that there's just a place. I used to believe, and I don't want to say I used to believe this. It's just because we're in a cynical time these days. For me, at least,
Mhm.
is it is like you can give somebody so many. It's like, okay, here's a great example. Like my mom was an addict. I've been married to addicts. And when you're married to addicts, like Lord to tell, they try you on third, fourth, fifth, eighth, 10th chances. And finally,
Yep.
you just have to be like, I love you, but I can't let this toxicity in my life anymore. Like,
Right.
we have to
and
love
it's
you
no
more,
hate
that's
on
why.
them.
Right.
But I can't have you like freaking, shooting up in front of my kids. Yeah, the generational curse is stopping this shit. You know what I'm saying, or whatever.
Yeah.
And it doesn't
You
mean
gotta
I
love
hate
yourself
them.
and
It
your and you
doesn't.
more though too.
But I also
You
know
can't
that
put
if
yourself through that.
well, and then too that you can lead, you can be there, you can try to, if love made people better, this would be such a better world. But we all know until they're ready to drink, there ain't nothing we can do. We can beat them. We can do
You lead them to
anything, but
water.
until they're ready to succumb to and own up and realize, whatever it is, there's
That's
really
when you have
not
to
much
realize
we
that
can do.
walking away is loving them more.
I
Oh,
mean,
excuse me.
but then again, people will say, well, that's not very human, that's not very loving. And it's like, well, I mean, I got
No,
to
it
save
is.
myself before I save
It's
other
loving.
people.
Right.
Enabling them by staying there is not loving. You know what I mean?
What I'm saying is, I think we're
You
just
have
in
to
a
walk
world these
away.
days where prescription drug, I mean, there's just so many different, like,
Right.
we're
That's what I'm
all
saying.
just
The variables
ourselves
you couldn't
trying
even
to
put
get
nothing
through life.
together. Right. Like that's how I feel like statistics. It's so many variables to everything. Right. So it's
Right.
like I mean, I just want peace, right? And that's my biggest thing because it's like once, like I said, I told that story about Reese because me and Reese got peace in here, man, and it's something that's beautiful. I never had that growing up. I was
Yeah.
abused. I was beaten and spit on and all kind of shit when I was told
Right.
that I was a fat fuck and all kind of shit growing up. But that shit, like it hurt, yeah, then, but it only made me stronger, man. Fuck y'all, I ain't, you know what I'm
That ultimately
saying?
grew up.
You know what I'm saying? And as
For
I
real
got
though.
older, I got somebody that didn't do that, right? Like she would not put me down for shit, and I'm like, what the hell wrong with you? You get what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Because I'm used to people putting me
Yeah.
down, and then she never did, and that's what made me fall in love with her because it's like, oh, like this girl got such a heart,
It's
and
one of
she
the
was raised
beautiful
Catholic,
things.
right? Like she was raised Catholic, so we don't have the same Christian upbringing, but at the same time, like her grandmother and her mother, like if you talk to her mother is very like Christian like, right? I barely hear her say cuss words. And you know what I'm saying? She'll be like, well, dag nabbith instead of fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like she'll
Money
say stuff like
asking.
that. Golly gosh darn it. And stuff like that. Like, so she's a really good person. That's what
Cheese
I'm
and
saying.
crackers.
Like she's what, like, and that's why I say like Reese like took from that, I can tell, right? And it's like she's a
Hmm.
very compassionate, empathetic person, and that's why like I say like people can be that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then what's fucked up is I am
Listen.
too. So it's kind of I look for that in other people, and when I don't see it, it
Yeah.
angers me almost. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Well,
Like
but just
that is the
because
whole
you have
reason I
compassion doesn't mean, like, for me, it's funny because we were just talking about this of like, um, why I don't go to more rallies or anything because I get very, like, I'm from the street. Like, I'll put my hands on you. I'm not afraid.
Right.
I'm not going to be one of those ones that rip out my camera. If I'm wearing a MAGA hat and you come up and fucking spit on me, we going down, and you may get the
Yeah.
better of me, but
throwing
I
down.
we
Right.
going down. And so, and I'm not saying that's not good on me. You know what I mean, I don't
Right.
want to be that angry, like
Hmm.
Right.
just ready
It's
to
everybody
fucking
got a
kill.
trigger. Like cause the abuse that I had,
Yeah,
Hmm.
right? If somebody hits that
like,
trigger,
yeah.
like
And I
how
mean,
I ain't gonna say names, but I know y'all witnessed what the fuck was going on.
Who
That
are you
triggered
talking
me
about?
because I was
Who are you
bullied when
talking
I was
about?
younger. You know what I'm saying?
Wait,
When
do
I
I know
was,
who you're talking about?
you know exactly. But that's what I'm saying. When I was
yeah,
younger, right? That abuse kick back in once they start doing that shit. So it's like, bro, nah, fuck
Triggering
that.
shit.
Let's fight.
Right.
Because I'm not finna sit here and just be arguing and
Yeah.
shit. We gotta fight. And that's the thing. Like that's
Right.
one thing though I do have is self control. So if I offer
Mhm.
them these hands and feet and they turn it down, then I won't put these hands and feet on them. You see what I'm saying? But if I offer them
Right.
these hands and feet and they down to fight, we gonna fight because you said something about my dead mother, right? You said something about
Yeah.
my dead mother. You said something about my dead father. There was so many things like, and you know, like that's why I said that triggered me. You understand? Like it
Right.
triggered
Yeah.
me. I'm not that person that
I
y'all
feel
saw
like-
going the fuck off, but I am that person if you trigger me. And that's what I think. Like if we stop trying to trigger each other so much, then maybe we'll
Yeah.
get along just damn fine.
Honestly, Larry, that's why I do art, because I feel like there is so much ugliness in the world. If I can just make something prettier, bring some type of brightness in somebody's life,
right.
like that is the whole reason. Larry, you know, any artwork I do for you, I want you to have because I love you
right.
and you appreciate it, and that's what makes my heart happy. It's because it makes you smile. It
right.
makes if we tried a little bit of art and put a little bit of happiness out there instead of just being angry all the time, I think it would be different. No, you're not going to change the world all overnight, but you can affect one person's life, and that makes it better.
Right. And this is where I got to pay the devil advocate because I'm the Gemini. So I'm always like, yeah.
Oh, with y'all
But-
two-faced
Mhm.
ass.
Yeah, I was going to say Two-Face.
Nah, they ain't two-faced. Like it's just the left
My sister's
extreme.
a
it's
Gemini.
not, no, it's
And
not
the right
two-faced, but I
extreme.
just see the other thing is because you do try to do, because there are days where you give, and sometimes you need to receive and you never receive and you get drained and, you know, and
Right.
again, it's like, it's a two-way street on for just the world in itself, the yin and the yang. Like I
Exactly.
can be nice to strangers, but strangers got to be nice to me. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
Right. You say
Like,
something out of the
you know-
ordinary, then I'm likely to say something out of the ordinary, right? So that's why it's like
I'm saying, yeah, two people
off
accordingly.
top, I
Treat
want to
people
be the one
accordingly.
that initiates the good conversation.
Yeah.
So when I see somebody, they look dead in my fucking face, and I'll be like,
Yeah,
"Hey,
Uncle
how you
Dave.
doing?" And then they'll look right past me. It's like that is weird. But you
Right.
know what I'm saying? At least I did the right thing by saying something to. 'em.
Yep.
If we have
Right.
eye contact,
But I also,
you know what I'm saying? Like what
But I
the fuck?
also know that I am who I am, and I am who I am. I've always been who I am. People
Right.
that have known me my whole entire life I mean, and I am just, I don't say things to maybe even be mean. Either A, I'm asking questions,
Mhm.
if I want to know a black person's opinion, I'm not going to go ask my white friend. I'm going to go ask my black friend. I'm like,
Right.
hey, like,
Exactly.
or whoever, my Hawaiian friends or whatever. Like I just, and I may say it may seem offensive of the question that I'm asking, but it's
Right.
not meaning offensive. I just am really trying to figure out, like,
But see, that's
I guess
what
I
like
just
you
wish
can
more
why
people
you
would
sense.
just
you know,
ask
like,
people's
why,
opinions.
I'm
You
trying to
can
figure out
sense when a
this.
motherfucker is genuine and when a motherfucker is disingenuous, right? Like
Like,
you can sense
Mhm.
that.
and usually I will say that I don't mean to offend, but I don't know how to ask the word politically or the question politically correct because I'm one of those let's not dance around the subject. Can we just talk
Yeah,
about
that's
the
the
real?
problem.
Yeah,
Everybody
straight
wants to
up.
be
That's
politically
me. 'Cause
correct.
like my thing,
Fuck the
Reese,
foreplay.
Reese
Be
can
honest.
tell you,
Foreplay's
boy.
okay, but
Yeah,
we get
Reese can
straight to the
tell you.
beat
Reese
'cause
can
I'm
tell you. Like
50
when
and
we
it's
have our
kinda-
arguments, I get right to the fucking nitty gritty because I don't want to talk about nothing that's gonna lead to more. Like that shit snowballs, right? Like if you get mad at
Yeah.
somebody and you don't address that shit right then, it's gonna snowball into something else,
Mhm.
and then that emotion is going to intensify, right? So that's what I be
Right.
trying to tell people. Like get that shit out when it happens because if you allow that
That's because
shit
you're
to
fighting
sit
about
on
something
you,
you don't even know then.
you're gonna yell
But you
without
also
even
have to
talking about it.
remember that once you put it in that other person's court, you've got to leave it in the other person's
Right.
court until
Straight
they
up.
decide to either play it or let it be. And then if they, you know what I'm saying? That's where I
Yeah, you
think we
can't
all
Right.
do better.
reaction.
You
Like,
gotta have
Yes.
you gotta
Yes.
have an open
100.
mind with the questioning. That's my thing. Like, 'cause I don't if I have a preconceived notion about something, I try not to argue with that because you know what I'm saying. Off the top, I'm always gonna feel how I feel, and you can never change that, right? So like that conversation ain't gonna go nowhere. You feel what I'm saying? Now it's
But
Yeah.
then
just
that's
I feel
also
like though
bad
you
on you
can't.
when you say it's never going to change because are you really listening? If you're like,
right.
I mean,
That's what I'm
you've
saying.
got to
Like
be closed
everybody
minded if
got to
you say,
have an
well, I'm
open
never going to
mind,
change. And it's like,
right?
well,
And that's
and
what I
that's for
said,
me
man.
too. I
Closed
mean,
minds
that's for
don't get
anybody.
fed. I learned so much through Charlie Kirk. That's why I was like, what the fuck? Like, why is everybody so mad at him, number one, right? And then it's like, dog, like, you got to understand, like, he was going to the college. I saw him talking. And like I said, he had debates with
He's
people
having
that even,
conversations.
he ain't won every debate he had. Like, you understand what I'm saying? So it
He's
was like,
having the conversation
it
though,
just showed me that
and that's what needed to
he
happen.
wasn't flawless and he knew it. That's you know what I'm saying. That's one
Mhm.
thing he
Yeah,
knew. So that's
he
what I'm
was a
saying.
person.
Right. So like in that sense, you know what I'm saying. Like he was an impactful person, and that's what fucked me up was like I say, a lot of people didn't know who he was that was talking shit. And that's the thing. Like
They
I
just want to hop
knew
on the
who he
side.
was, and I didn't do it right. Like
Well,
I
they
was
may
like,
even knew who he was, but they still don't get. I mean, they still want to spin the narrative
right.
that
Yep.
he was an evil racist. I mean,
Well,
But
you
because
can
it's
give
see,
him
easier to
all the.
I wouldn't
get them
say
on your
racist.
side.
I look at it like this, right? Y'all know who what's his name? Officer Tatum, Nick
Yeah.
Fuentes, all of them do
Hmm.
that to me, like personally, just me. Now this is my thought. They do that for clickbait. You see what I'm saying? It's really clickbait. That
Hmm.
shit makes them a lot of money, bro. Like I watch people actually go from reacting to music videos to reacting to shit and then acting like black people ain't shit and all this. Black people now, I watched them do that and then their numbers went up. They was getting more money, so they just continued to do it. So I really feel like it's just a pander in the most sense, right? Like, and that's what I said about like Charlie, because some of the things he said was like, nah, bro, you tripping. But then it was that's what I'm saying. It's like it's a pander. He did nothing different from what everybody else the fuck is doing. Like especially on YouTube and all these other channels and stuff like that. They all want you to click their shit. So they're gonna do something off the wall or edgy or whatever it is to get you to click it. And that's all I've been seeing, right? But then it's just
Yeah.
like at the same time, what's the price of that? And that's what I was trying to like get across. What is the price of that, dog? Like, look at how this place is now. Look how everybody talking to each other. Look how they treating each other. Like all this shit was propaganda on the fucking YouTube and the news and everything else. Like it's
It's
like the
forward
people,
a
the
personal
people got to
agenda.
understand that they are people, right? And the system is able to
Yes.
trick the people. They used to do
Yes.
hypnotisms and shit like that. They do all that. They put all that on
Hmm.
the screen, and you don't even know you're being hypnotized, bro. Like straight up. That's why I don't watch
No,
nothing. I don't
no,
hardly
you're
watch movies, TV shows. I don't listen to music because I don't want to
subliminally to
gather.
get you.
Yeah, I don't want to take in none of that information. I don't because like I feel like that will there's like that dude, David. I know this is off subject, but that dude David, like he made a song about this girl named Celeste. She was a little girl. She was like 13 years old. And like that is fucking sick to me. Like he got her pregnant and then well, this is what the narrative is. He got her pregnant and then killed her, chopped her up and put her in a fucking car.
Right.
I was like, what in the
Right.
entire fuck? That's
So
sick.
this is, and I'm all about being truthful in my things because I will have to say, when I lost my child,
Hmm.
she was 22 years old, and there were days when you looked around in society and you saw some same age kids that were, not being productive or whatever, the bias that I had towards my own kid. And having to catch myself and go, wait, that is somebody's daughter, somebody's son. You know what I'm saying? Like, Tamara,
Questioning
come
why yours
back.
was taken. Yeah.
Yeah, come back because she was such a light. She was such a, like, very, she believed in Jesus Christ, but she was very, what's really ironic is her and Charlie are the same age, or would have been the same age. And just really loving whoever it was, or, you know what I'm saying? And she's got the resume of the different religions and ethnicities of she just loved people. If you were good to her, she was good to you. And if you didn't like her because she always smiled and was always happy and she would get so upset if she knew somebody didn't like her. Like, why don't they like me? And I'm like, maybe because we're too fucking positive. Like, some people don't like them.
Right.
You know, like, I mean, there are times you just don't like somebody. You don't know why. You just are like,
Right. And I mean, shit.
they're
That's
too
why, like,
positive or they're too happy or they're
that's like a human emotion.
whatever.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what I say. One thing about humans, we got emotions. So you know what I'm saying? Like, and like I say, preconceived notions that plays into it, because if you think like the sky is red, nobody can tell you the sky is blue if you really convince yourself that it's red. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And
Yeah.
that's what I'm
My
saying.
thing
Like,
is I will say there are things that I saw that, okay, I know that when I lost my child, I thought some horrible shit. Okay, I thought some horrible shit. But I never, ever said it publicly. I mean, I literally felt ashamed for thinking that. Of like, Tamara, like,
right.
ooh,
See?
that's. I mean, and I didn't even say it. I didn't acknowledge it. It was just a thought. And even in my thought, with being like, damn you, girlfriend, you need to go back and get on the hand and knees and pray because I bet you Jesus ain't happy with this shit. And but it's
That's
true.
exactly
I
right,
mean,
though.
like
That's
that's
exactly
the
right.
one thing that we donated her organs, and I will have to say, like, there are times where I'm like, I want to be an Indian giver because they didn't even say thank you. Like, what the hell? Like, you can't
Right.
even write me a little thank you gift. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm not
that's some
asking for.
inconsiderate ass shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm just like, there's parts of her, but then I also know that I've seen
She
people
wouldn't
that
want you to think that way.
I no, well, no,
You
no, no, no. But I'm just
you know
saying,
what I
it's like
mean?
Yeah,
when
like
you
she
think
ain't there to
about it, of
stop you.
also too, is I see people that have had kidney transplants who are basically living the same life they lived prior to
Yeah.
the kidney transplant, and
Mhm.
there's like, and I'm thinking like, are they doing that? Like, I hope like hell they ain't doing that to my kid's kidney, because it was not easy to make that decision. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, I mean, I
Mhm.
understand it's the
Exactly.
ultimate gift and all that good stuff, but it's
But
also
you
one
made
of
the
those
decision
too.
out of a
I
good
can't even get
spot.
an anonymous thank you card. Like, hey, thanks for the kidney, appreciate it.
Right.
Well, I
Awesome.
guess, like, you got to remember though too, you made that decision out of the goodness of your heart.
No, no, for sure. But it's
And
also
then,
brutal in the moment when you're not thinking
yeah,
of
I
the
get what you're saying. You
significance.
want to feel that way.
Because don't get me wrong, we would go to the things, and they would always have a receiver, and you would hear the stories of like, oh yes, and now we've been the greatest friends, and
Mhm.
like you're just really
You're like,
mad
why
at you
didn't I
don't
get
even
that?
know who yours is. Like, I just know an age and a location.
Mhm.
That's all I know. And so you just kind of go like, and I didn't even get a thank you card. Like,
Right.
man, like this really. I mean, it's just again of having openness and in the raw. I mean, and understand the human experience of, like one of y'all said, that we've all got trauma. We all
Mhm.
are just trying to get through life, and be and trying. For me, I'm trying to be as real can be. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Of just like, this is. I mean,
Right. Just honesty
I'm
is
not
the
saying
best
this is right
policy,
or
right?
wrong. Right.
Yeah.
Like
Like,
that's
just
how I
love
tell
people.
everybody.
Doesn't mean you got to go feed everybody or whatever. I mean, because sometimes, let's be honest, you ain't got any food to feed yourself. I mean,
Yeah,
like, I don't.
exactly.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I
But
guess,
it's easier said than done, is what I'm saying. Is everybody. It's easier to practice, to preach it than practice it. That's all I'm saying.
Right. And
It's
see, that's
hard.
what I had to learn, that difference, right? Because like that's why I say, like, I'm not a hot headed person. It's gonna take you years to get me to yell at you, and that's what happened, right? Like Mercy,
mhm.
you
Right.
can attest to it. The whole time they was doing
Yeah,
it, I kept telling everybody,
you
man,
were
don't even sweat that
quiet.
shit. Don't say nothing. Just don't even worry about it. Blah blah blah. Right?
Yep.
Even like Aries, before he did the diss, I kept telling, man, don't worry about it. But then once they said
But
something
that kiss was real good though.
right, once they said something that included him, that's when he jumped
Yeah.
in. You see what I'm saying? As long as they was attacking me, he was like, "Man, let me punch him, dog." I was like, "Nah, dog, just chill out." But as soon as they mentioned something that had him in it, that's when he was like, "All right, I'm finna go for it."
Yeah,
So
they were stupid though. They were so dumb.
right, but
They
see,
were
I
so
said all
dumb.
that. I said all that to say that
This-
I had kept my composure the entire time, and it was like
Yeah.
things as
I
bad
was
as
pretty
my mother and father was talked about, and like in the
Mhm.
most disturbing manner you could think. You see what I'm saying? And then it was like my wife
Yeah.
was talked about, her grandfather
Yeah.
who passed away was talked about, my address was posted. It was so much
Yeah.
stuff that I allowed before I actually said, you know what, I'm about to get on their
Right.
ass. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying.
You
Like I
did.
have excellent fucking self control, and I'm saying that like that's what all of us need, excellent self control. Because like I think you know, like I said, I was triggered because if they would have said that in my face, I probably would have been swinging, right? Like I probably would have hit one
Mhm.
of them in the mouth. But that's
But
what I'm
it's
saying.
online, and then you don't see them, and then
Right.
you feel people want to get real strong when they're hiding behind a keyboard. It's
Right.
it's
I would have
easy.
slapped.
You know what I mean?
I would have slapped the
There's no
shit out of him.
accountability.
Ray, what up?
Right. So
Uncle
this
Ray's
is
like, I'm
I
gonna kill him.
would have slapped the shit out of all those dumbass motherfuckers.
So this
Straight up.
is legitimately the whitest
Yeah,
girl.
Ray's like
I mean, this is
smacking them
going to be a racist comment, okay? I want to say because as
Wait,
a
what?
white girl from rural
Okay.
Texas that listened to country music and dabbled in the heavy metal because my parents were just so against it. So, not that I even liked it. That's one reason why I don't understand rap music, especially the diss tracks, because
Diss tracks are funny. They are.
it's
Sometimes.
also
It's a way
like
to-
shitty.
it's a
I
way
mean,
to
they're funny,
flex.
but they're also like throwing jabs at some shit that I don't know is. I mean, like again, like Larry said, if it was in my face, I'd hit you. I'd
Right.
hit you. If you
Yeah.
talked shit
See,
about
that's
my
what I'm
family
right.
that
I
way.
was just about to say that. It's good if it's not personal. If it's a diss record and it's not personal, I'll rock with it, right? Because that's what battle rap
Yeah.
is, right?
It's
But once,
funny.
like even in battle rap, if battle rap and they start talking about personals, I stop. I just don't. I just clock out because I don't like personal. I don't want to know your business unless you telling me, right? Like so,
Mhm.
like to me, it's he say she say. If you're not telling me yourself, like the horse's mouth. So that's why, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I never really not battle rap, but I think once you start talking about people, parents and shit, and you involve people, like, cause that's another thing too. Like, if me and you got a problem, Tater, me and you gonna talk about that. I'm not gonna include nobody else. Oh, well, your cousin did
Right.
this, and you know what I'm saying. And that's what I was trying to
Mhm.
like. It's like
Well,
I
and that's
love
also too about vulnerability, though, is people like I tell my story, and I know. I mean, like I've told a lot of vulnerable things in my life,
right.
only to have it like thrown back at me in
Yeah.
fights or in like backstabbing or whatever. And it's like, again, I mean, it doesn't stop me. It's like, because I'm pretty hard as nails. I'm not going to say, but it's still like, again, it's like people think that if I come to you in a moment of weakness and then in 2 years we're not friends anymore, you can all of a sudden use that moment of weakness
Right.
to fuck with me. I think that's fucked up. I'm not that
That
type
is
of
super
person.
foul,
yeah,
dog.
yeah,
That's
There's
what
no
I'm
way
saying.
around that.
Right. When I told
I just
them,
think
like,
that's
cause that's
kinda
how they
fucked up.
did me. Like when I did the what's it call it? This one dude was basically me and him was cool, and I told him about my mama and told him about my daddy, and then once I don't won't say how it got to that point, but he made a like a diss EP, and then he talked about my mama and daddy in it, and diabetes and shit. He knew I had diabetes. Like he took the bare minimum of what I was telling him because the shit that I told him, he could have really used against me, but he didn't remember it all, right? But the stuff he did use, I was like, this motherfucker, right? So that's how people do. Like, I don't understand, like, because you don't like a person, why you have to put them down. If I don't like somebody, I just don't be around that motherfucker. 100%, I won't think about him.
But people don't understand. You need to treat people the way you want to be treated. It's that simple in life.
Right.
You want to be
But
treated
that's
some
what
way,
I
treat the
don't
people around
understand
you.
about diss track. I mean, that's where I just don't understand because I really try to just listen to. I mean, my playlists are very they're very, what do you call it, bipolar, but they're all positive. It's not about,
Right.
it's just all about positivity. Like because I learned really young that the music really affected my mindset. You know,
Yes.
if I
Music
put on
is
like Disturbed or whatever when I'm about to go to work, I'm gonna roll up to work fucking
right.
angry as shit.
Music is the
And
number
you
one
know, and
mood swinger.
realizing, and that's why I just don't understand. We've got enough hate in the world. We've got enough division. Why continue
Yeah,
to
but putting out
feed
a diss
that?
track gets it out. If it's just, for whatever, like not personal, like Larry was saying, but for the music, just putting out a diss
Right.
track. Here you go. It's out. It's a way for people to
Nah,
deal
cause
with
that
it.
fucking whatchamacallit was funny. What's her name? Damn, I can't. Glorilla. She dissed Young Thug, and that shit was fucking hilarious to me
That's what I'm
because
saying. It's a way for people to deal with it, a non-violent way for people to deal with it. Yes, it
right,
can be taken to extremes, but so can anything.
right.
Anything can
Right.
be taken
But
to
see, my thing, like
extremes. You know what I
I
mean?
see where Tater coming from because it's like if you got something personal with somebody, it's probably better that y'all hash that out personally, right? Instead of really
Yeah, you
Yeah.
just
don't put it on a diss track for the world. I mean, that's like writing
right.
a letter and then letting the person, whoever. I mean, I don't know. I just think it's. I mean, I
Like,
don't understand it, and it's
That's
not
why I say
because it's
personal.
not like I never listened to rap music because I like certain songs
yeah,
or
but not all rap
whatever.
music is diss tracks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. That's my thing is I just never understood the genre of diss tracks because I'm like, you're
Okay, so
just
yeah,
putting
you're
down
making it two
people,
different
you're
things,
using
right?
people's ammo against them, and it's tacky. I mean, I don't know. Like, if you want to say it, but you don't have to have the world hear it.
I
I
feel
mean,
like though, like if you say you're talking about diss tracks, but then you include
yeah.
all rap music with it, that's where
No, no,
that's
no,
where I
no.
was getting
Diss
wrong.
rap. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like diss
Just
rap. I don't understand
yeah,
the angry gangster rap because
yeah, and
I
I can
lived
understand.
like because I didn't grow up around like freaking.
Well,
I
that's
didn't grow up in
somebody's story.
Compton, so of course I don't understand
If
that
you don't
kind of
relate to
rap.
something though, then that you should be able to relate to all music you listen to. So it's just not
Right.
relatable for you.
Yeah, it's just yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, oh, I mean,
Yep.
like, don't get me wrong, I like some Snoop and I like some Dr. Dre and shit, but
right.
Yeah.
I
But
But
mean,
you have
see,
to be able
yeah,
to
honestly, I
relate
don't
to
even
it.
know what the hell they're rapping about because they rap too fast. I mean, and I'm
Like
just
with
like,
me
I
in
have,
country, I have no idea. I feel like if you play it in reverse, you get your dog back, you get your girl back.
yeah,
I mean, I don't
right.
know.
right.
I don't know the rules of
Well,
country.
and okay, hold up.
But
Let
I
me
don't
say,
hate
the
country.
new age country music shit that is now since the 2000s and up. Fuck this
Mhm.
shit. I don't know what this country shit
She
is. It's
said, "Fuck
country
it."
pop.
Like I love
Can
folk
we?
music. I play my ukulele. I'll turn any song into a folk song. I love it.
So
I
that's
love
what I'm
all
saying. Like
music.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
more old school country shit. Like
Mhm.
like Bob
I just want
Wills.
it
I
to
mean,
speak to me. If music
like
speaks to me, I don't care what genre it is.
Yeah.
not
If
the
you can
new
evoke an
pop.
emotion, if you can make me feel some type of way or make me understand the way you're feeling, then you've done your job as a musician.
Right.
And
Right.
that's with any career path. If you think about it, if you've conveyed what is inside you the best of your ability, and somebody else can relate or feel it, then you've done your job.
Right. See, my thing, you know
Right.
You
what?
know.
Like my thing was growing up. I listened to like because we was only had so much. We was able to get cable, so we had
Hmm.
MTV, BT, right? And MTV was like the
Hmm.
big thing. Like they had all like you know what I'm saying, like Paul Simon, Peter Gabriel, Huey Lewis in the News. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it was a lot of
I didn't watch them on MTV. I'm sorry, I'm
right.
lost.
Like I caught all that Tom Petty. Like I listened to all that shit and I used
Tom
to
Petty's my
love it.
dude. Well, he was my dude,
The
so he's dead now.
Police. That's what I'm saying. I can sit here and
R.I.P.
talk all night about music. But then it was like BT had the Rap City and stuff like that. MTV had your
Hmm.
MTV Raps. So I got it from there, but I also got the rock and the you know what I'm saying and shit like that, different
Yeah.
genres. So that's why I kind of got a like an open mind in music. Like, but I've veered away from listening to negative stuff, right? Like if I hear you preaching something that's far from the gospel, I'm not gonna listen to it because Like for the most
Because
Right.
you have
part,
to
like
resonate with music.
right,
It
you
doesn't
trying
resonate with
Honestly, I
me.
think for me too, I'm not gonna lie. I lived in Hawaii for so long, and really liked the local stations and
They only got
like the
like
local
12 letters in the alphabet, right? In
Yeah,
Hawaii.
yes, well, actually, technically 13 because the
Hmm.
Okina is part of it. But yes,
That's so
and
dope.
let me tell you, it's really hard for me to listen to mainstream anything that's not
right.
got some ukulele reggae
Yes,
kind of
I love
tones
you
and
now. You my girl. I'll play you some ukulele, baby.
so yeah. I mean,
I love it.
and a lot of it I don't even understand, like, because it's in Hawaiian, and I'm like, I don't know, they could be
Hmm.
talking mad shit about me, but man, they're doing it in such a loving
You're thinking
way.
like fuck
Let them talk
Heidi,
shit.
and you
Yeah,
jamming.
man.
I just got a
Like,
didgeridoo. I don't know
and
how to
Damn.
it's
play that
just
bitch yet, but I'm gonna learn.
right. I mean, like, again, I've learned, like, my own man is very, he loves, like, I mean, like, Tech Nine, Slipknot. I mean, he loves some angry fucking music. And I'm like, dude, you're fucking with my vibe because I'm over here, like,
Right.
singing Bob Marley and, like, let's
Like
all
it's the
fucking have
opposite.
the guilty on the right hand side or left hand side, motherfuckers. Like,
Right. Yeah, I stopped listening to music, man. Like I ain't even listened to Eminem album yet. That's crazy.
I music is a very big part of my existence. And like I said, if it resonates with me, I am down with it. I don't care
Yeah.
what genre, I don't care what you look like. Like there's some of the most beautiful music comes out of some of the most craziest looking people. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like, but that's where you can't judge a book by its cover.
Yeah. You know
You
what's messed
can't look
up?
at
If I
somebody
blow up,
that you
I'm gonna
know.
be the worst if I blow up or when I blow up, right? Because they gonna be celebrities and I ain't gonna know who the fuck is who.
You're gonna
That's
have
gonna
like
be
some
shitty.
character picture, nobody gonna know who you really are.
Be like, I'm Ariana Grande. Who's
I'm
Ariana?
Ariana Grande.
I don't know you.
Did you say Lariana Grande?
I don't be knowing nobody, bruh. That's what I'm saying, and it's like it's kind of messed up, but at the same time, like that's why I say I want to kind of keep my faith, and I know that music is one of the biggest things that you can listen to. That's something like okay, for instance, say I
It
say
transcends.
like you pretty as fuck, Mercy, but say I say you ugly, you ugly, you ugly, you ugly, you ugly, you ugly, you ugly. Eventually,
I'ma
you're gonna
still know
start
I'm
feeling
cute.
like, nah. But see, eventually, you're gonna
No, I'm
start
not.
saying, wait a minute, am I ugly? You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm
I'm
saying.
not.
Like I'm using that as a,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, a
I know
reference.
you are.
But you get what I'm saying.
You can break
Like if
somebody
you
down.
play songs enough times, that shit can fucking train you. And that's what I learned. Like, and
Yeah.
that's like, cause it's like shit I know word
You're
for
like, maybe
word.
I
And then
am
when I
mad.
rap it, like it's shit that I know word for word. Then I start rapping it. And then you see what I'm saying? It's like, damn, dawg, they were saying some fucked up shit.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the older you
Listen,
get, the more you start looking at the
there's so many
shit that
songs
you
I didn't
like,
know the
man.
words to, and I'll learn to play it on the ukulele, and I'm like, that's what the fuck they said. Damn. Like, yeah, I know what you're
Yeah.
saying though.
But yeah, that's what like yeah. See, I'm looking at the chat now. Jason, JV, Wally, what's up? Hey everybody, man. I'm sorry, I ain't even like look at the chat. I ain't have it up on my screen. But yeah, man, like that music. I love music, but you know what I'm saying. It's like certain things because especially it ain't so much the music. Cause like if I go to YouTube and I see a video and then I see somebody like with the checkerboard floors and they doing all this weird, crazy stuff and got demons and stuff all in their video. I try not to watch them. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, what
'Cause
are you on? You are on the
like
wrong
everybody be
YouTube
trying to
channel,
say,
bro.
everybody be trying, man, shit, everybody does it. Like fucking everybody. If you watch, they have a lot of symbolism in it that shows Satanists.
Yeah.
And that's why it's like I don't really rock with music too much. So like you know what I'm saying? I want to stay close to God because I know when the end comes, I don't want to be burning. So you know what I'm saying?
Listen,
So
I don't know if
like,
I'm gonna be burning. I don't know what is in store for me. Whatever the universe has in store for me is what it is. I just want to be a good person. I
yeah,
don't want to.
straight up,
I just want to make people smile.
and that's what I'm
If
saying.
you
Like
don't want
we
me
can
to
have our
smile,
own
yeah,
beliefs As long as you not
Yeah.
being a torment or somebody that's, you know what I'm saying, just a tyrant, like
I'm not
we
trying to push my
cool.
beliefs on anybody else. I'm not trying to argue with people about trauma. I'm not trying, not the person, you know what I mean?
Right.
The actual physical trauma. I'm
Yeah.
not trying to one up anybody. I'm not trying to be better than anybody. Everybody be yourself. You don't come into my bubble, we good. If you come into my
Right.
bubble threateningly, you're gonna fuck around and find out. That's all I'm saying. Because guaranteed
Right.
I got 2 or 3 knives on me. Whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen. You know what I
Right.
mean?
That's what I'm
But
saying. We strapped to
I'm
the
not
teeth.
about that life.
And Reese, she used to hunt deer, so she could hit you from a mile
Yeah,
away fucking around. You see what I'm saying?
for
So that's
real. I know some people that can skin a deer real good too.
right.
But
So you know what I'm saying? Like, don't fucking play like that. But that's what I'm
Because
saying. Like, you
country
making
but
boys
I'm
threats
not
know
and
how
trying
to
to
shit.
survive, damn it.
but
Right.
I'm not trying to come out that way. I'm really not because I don't want that fucking I'm not trying to
Exactly.
deal with all that
Right.
drama. I'm
Right.
trying to live peacefully
Right.
because
I always said
I'm
if I
very
shoot
affected by
somebody, it's
negativity.
rightfully so because I ain't draw that attention to myself. Like, you know what I'm saying? So if I
Yeah.
shoot somebody, it's
Like if you're
rightfully so.
trying to get all my attention, you're gonna get all my attention. It's not a place you're gonna want to be.
Right.
So let's just leave it alone. If we cool, we cool. If we don't get along,
Well,
fine, we don't get along. I'm not gonna come at you in any type of way as long as you don't come at me in any type of way. Because I'm too fucking old for that bullshit.
right.
I don't give a fuck enough about it.
That's why
I
I like
really don't. I don't
sports.
care what people think about me. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be loyal to people who deserve my loyalty, and otherwise, I don't give a fuck about you.
Right. That's
If
that's
you're
why I
a
like
person that I
sports
call
like a
my friend,
motherfucker. I think sports is the one that could bring everybody together. Cause I love me some fucking football. Like I sit there and you know what I'm saying. Like I done been to games
yeah.
and sit next to some fucking rednecks and we was out there get drunk. And
Because it's a common ground. If you can find a common ground with
right,
anything, there is a chance.
right,
You know what I mean? Honestly, anything. I don't care what it is. If it's music, football, art, fucking fishing. I don't care what it is.
right. But see, that's what I'm
If you
saying.
can find a
Absolutely.
common ground, that's all you got to do.
Yeah, I used to
You can
ride
see a
out like
person
cause
for a
see,
person.
if you know Jacksonville, Jacksonville is one city, right? And then right next to Jacksonville is Orange Park. And then when you go past like back inside Orange Park and start getting real country, like right. So there's this place called Middleburg. And like I got some homies that was in Tanglewood, which is
Middleburg.
on Orange Park, and they used to go back there. And we used to go back there like I learned mud bogging and all kind of crazy white shit out there, man. And I had a fucking ball. You just
Why you call crazy white shit? You're
That's
so
what I
dumb.
was gonna say. Why does it gotta be crazy
nah,
white
because it
people?
wasn't
You
nothing
Why
but
does
white
it be
people
crazy
there. I
shit?
have never witnessed that. I'm a black man in the fucking ghetto. So when I went out there to where all this
Listen, I
shit,
grew up in the ghetto.
I'm
I know
talking
people
about
that
we
went
was
mud
on,
bogging.
we
They were
was on
brown.
mud bogging, we was motherfucking bonfire, all kind of shit. Y'all taking it to another fucking place.
No, because
Okay.
you
I said crazy
assumed
white shit, and
you
y'all
were
took it to
from
a
the
different place.
ghetto that
But
there
I'm
ain't
saying,
crazy black people doing the crazy white people shit too. Because they have
but that's what I'm
crazy
saying.
country black folks
I
that
had
doing
fun with the
crazier shit than
motherfuckers,
black
man. And
motherfuckers.
they was like redneck motherfuckers. I'm talking about barefoot and all that shit. And they had fucking fun
You
with
right,
us.
motherfucker.
So
You
what
right.
I mean by that now is that like you can go anywhere and have the best fun ever, dog, as long as you got an open mind with shit. Because I know if I
Yes,
took certain
for
people
real.
out there with me that I know, right? And they could be white or black. If I took certain people out there with me, they would look at me like I'm crazy. But they're like, nah, dog, you know what I'm saying? You gotta know how to fucking like network
Sure,
number
they don't
one.
just
Like,
think
cause
you.
this whole time I'm an artist. Like I've been an artist since 14 years old. So I'm a networker, right? Like, and that's what you know what I'm saying. And
Mhm.
that's what that is all about. Like I talk to everybody. Like when I like country music people, like you know what I'm saying. Like my dude Big Moose, like man, I miss him. I had sent him a text the other day too. But Big Moose is a nasty motherfucker, right? Straight up country white dude, and that's my dude. You see
Your
what I'm
name's
saying?
Big
So
Moose.
why can't it be like that? Like, cause I know he respect me in the same manner. So why isn't it like that with everybody else? Why is it just like that on the internet?
It, listen, listen. That's why you got to bring it out to the world.
Right.
Okay,
That's why I say
we can all bitch, we can all say whatever, but if we ain't gonna bring it to the table, it's not gonna get done.
right. But see, this is the only
It's
time I'm gonna
one
do this
like
on UFO though, cause like I really, don't want to focus on worldly things, right? Like all the bullshit that's going on in the
we
world.
need to
Kind
do
of
Hey, can we
outside
talk
of the
about
world.
whether y'all believe the moon Landon was fake or real?
I don't. I can't
Listen,
even.
I wasn't
I
really
couldn't even.
there.
I ain't study it, so I can't
I
even
wasn't.
speak on it.
My thing is this: I was not there. I don't know if it happened. If it didn't happen, that was some dope ass fucking mind control that they did. Like everybody believes it happened,
Right.
but I mean,
But
I
that's
don't know. I
dope.
wasn't there. I didn't get no moon rock.
You think they
They
just
didn't bring
had a
me no moon rock.
telescope and then they saw how the moon looked and then they took a picture of it and then dressed up like they was
That's
on
like,
that
okay,
motherfucker?
like, don't get me wrong. Like, I've been listening to Joe Rogan too much, where he's got
Joe
me
Rogan is
convinced.
dope. I'm sorry, that
I
dude
know
needs
he's
to
got
go
me
run for
convinced the moon
president.
landing has been fake because he
Right.
No,
believes it.
I kind of
God,
listen. Joe Rogan knows what's going on, and I'm
Right.
sorry if people don't like him. That's cool. You don't gotta like him, but I like Joe Rogan. I think
he's
he's
part of
funny.
the
I think
Illuminati.
I would love to
Yeah.
sit in a room with Joe Rogan, Cat Williams, and Theo Vaughn. I would lose my shit. They are great.
I would.
Yeah.
Like that
I
would
will
be
Theo
that would be the
doesn't
best
take him
thing
to Papa
ever.
Lolo, but I would
Just to
definitely
listen to them.
Right.
Joe Rogan, Snoop, because that was it's funny you mentioned Snoop because I realized because I don't
Wallflower
watch
says we
cable
didn't land on the
TV,
moon, y'all.
but the other day or last night, Auntie had on The Voice, and I
Theo Vaughn's the
realized that
man.
Snoop Dogg is a damn judge on The Voice, and I was like, what?
Right.
What the fuckery, shimfuckery is this shit?
Jim Fucker. What the? She's
But
making up
Snoop
words.
Like
is
he
just
can't
trying to
sing for
keep
shit.
relevant. And
Right.
kudos to his hustle, man. Kudos to his hustle.
Listen, I was watching this episode where Theo Vaughn he interviewed Cat Williams, and he named one of Cat Williams' ducks Mallard Luther King, and I lost my shit, dude.
That is so funny. I like when they talk about the nutcracker that he brought home, a life-size Cat Williams. And I'm like, shut the fuck up, Theo. Stop.
That is the best. Cat Williams, like, well, it was by God, so I just had to let it go.
Right.
His likeness, that's so fucking funny.
Cat Williams is actually super
I'm telling
intelligent.
you, Cat Williams and the Pimp Chronicles, that is the most probably one
Oh
of
my
the
God,
top
yeah.
5 legendary comedy
Yes,
specials
yes,
of all
yes,
time.
ma'am. For real, it is.
Yeah.
He's so
But
well
yeah,
read,
man.
and so he's funny.
That shit was funny.
What time is
Yeah.
it? Yeah, so we about to wrap it up soon. But yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Like for the most part, y'all, I just at least want people to just think and then just like get yourselves together. Because this world
You did good,
I feel like
Harry.
we being
Good
trained
job.
to be this way, right? Like we trained to go against each other. But
Yep.
for the most part, like I don't want that to be the basis of my podcast or our podcast rather. But I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like I want to do things. It'll be some random ass, dumb ass questions. It's called unpopular, foolish opinions, right? So like off the top, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be some weird shit.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna have questions about cheating. I'm gonna have stuff about like I'm gonna have those kind of themes, and that's what I want. Like I
Uh-huh.
don't want it to be just focused on politics and black and white. That shit is just
No.
to
let's
me that's the
not.
lowest
Okay.
hanging
That's
fruit.
enough of
Did
that.
Really,
y'all, if anything, I have been black pilled of just, again, fuck them on their both sides. They both are fucking stupid.
Right.
And
Wait, I don't know what those pills are. I
they
don't
don't give
take
a
pills.
shit about me. They want to say they do, but they really fucking don't.
right.
Mhm.
That's why I feel like I'm dead ass tired of it. So it's like I don't want to see it no more.
I think
So
you
that,
should like incorporate like some food play, like what kind of food you want to play around with. Sorry, I was just thinking of other topics.
shit, it's different things. It's different fucking things. I'm trying to do it all, man. I don't give a fuck about that.
Larry's like, are
Excuse
you
my
like a
language.
whipped cream or a Cool
But
Whip
I don't
type of
care.
person?
I don't care. I want it to be fun because it's not fun scrolling down my YouTube right now at all. Only thing that I really appreciate is sports and sportscasters. Everybody else is on this shit like so bad. Stevie Knight even. It's like, damn, Stevie Knight used to react to music. And all he do is like now is just politics. And it's like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, I'm not a very political
Well,
person.
but also too, I guess the independent artists don't get that a lot of traction. And I
Right.
mean, whether you like Tom McDonald or not, I am really tired of fucking Tom McDonald.
Right.
And
Sorry,
not to be mean, I love Tom, but I'm just like, God dang.
I don't.
Okay.
He ain't my
Nothing.
thing, but that's whatever.
Yeah, you know what I'm
He's
saying?
political
Like,
just because
hey,
I don't
whatever.
like his flow.
I probably heard like 2 or 3 of his songs. So like I don't have an opinion really. So You know what I'm saying?
I don't care about politics. I really don't give a shit about anybody's politics. I don't like his flow.
Right.
Is
It
what
was a
my
couple
thing
of
is.
songs he did. I was like, damn, he's snapping on that shit. Like, especially
I'm not gonna lie,
uh,
I like his poppy shit,
forgot which
like
one it
Ghost
was.
and all of that good shit. I ain't gonna lie, I'm down with that shit.
Right.
Hey.
Like
Hey, and you're allowed
even
to be. You are allowed to be. I'm
like
not
even
going to
Adam
judge you for
Calhoun.
your
Like I listened to
shitty ass
some of
Girl,
taste.
his shit.
girl, judge me because I'm like, ew. Like, I tried to
I'm
share it
not
with my
judging you
old
because you like
man.
crappy
He just looked
people.
at me like, you're gay. And I'm like, well,
Right.
I fucking
You're like,
love
I'm
you
not
too.
gay.
But see, like, but yeah, like
Obviously,
so.
I'm not gay, dude. Like, okay.
Sweet booty.
That's
I'm
like
just playing.
Dax. I don't
But that's
like
what I'm
Dax
saying.
either,
So
though.
what, man? Like Dax, I don't think nothing wrong with Dax.
He looked like he has flaming hot Cheetos for his hair. Sorry.
I think Dax
Sorry, bud.
just how can I say it? I don't
It's
even know
stupid.
how to say it because like Dax is
He's fake.
he's an anomaly. You know what I'm
He
saying?
has flaming hot Cheeto hair.
Yeah, he's an anomaly.
I'm gonna
I
let it
feel
go.
like
I'm not gonna talk about Dax no more. He
yeah,
makes
that
makes
ain't,
my brain hurt.
I'm trying to clean that up. You know what I'm saying? We're not doing that. But like for real, like
We're not hating.
I don't feel like Dax is, you know what I'm saying? I feel like he's an anomaly,
Talented,
man.
me neither.
Cause like I don't think he can
No,
rap.
he's not talented.
I ain't saying
He's
he can
not
rap the
talented.
best.
I just
Like he's smart. He
I just
knows
feel
how
like you
to
should be honest.
he knows how to draw in music. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or not
Yeah,
music, but viewers, you know what I'm saying, with the music.
lying.
He does. And they
Hey,
was
all
with
I can say is, I ain't gonna lie, Shabuzi, like, I love me some Shabuzi. Which is so funny because I literally was like, oh, I can't stand poppy country. I mean, anyway, but I do like me some Shabuzi, and I think it's fucking hilarious. 'Cause
right. But
he
see, I
got
like
me
the
singing all
underground
of his
rappers,
damn
man.
songs, and I'm like,
Like
I don't
Saha the
even like
Prince,
this
that's my
pop.
guy.
Who?
Saha the Prince. Nobody knows who he is. He's from Atlanta.
I don't know who that
But
is. Is he
he's like
country or is he a
he
country rap?
he's a rapper. He
Like
just
crucifix.
he from Atlanta. He's a black dude, but like he's his album is called No Dope on Sundays. He's like a Christian rapper kind of slash punchline rapper, right? Like he tries to like speak good more than he speak bad, but it's like his punchlines are crazy, like Eminem worthy. Like punchlines, like he's nasty to me, and it's like nobody give that man credit. He wrote songs. He wrote
I
so
love
many
Teddy
songs.
Slim.
He wrote songs for Travis Scott. He wrote songs for Kanye West. He wrote songs for so many different people. It's not even funny, but they don't give him his props. And I think he's one of the best. You know what I'm saying? Like I think that just really gets to me because I was like, man, I listen to that No Dope on Sundays. If y'all listen to that album, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Because it's like he's he's I you just have to listen to it. But he's a Christian, it seems. But you know that people say they
Yeah, like
Christian
you're
and be
like
lying.
maybe.
People be lying when they say that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the
You're
devil could
like,
say he
you're like,
Christian,
I'm a Christian, but I'm gonna go home and do some nasty shit. We're not gonna
right?
talk about that.
So that's it is what it is. But yeah, like for the most part, I wanted this to be focused on music. I say sports, but I'm not really heavy into sports. So I look like a fool trying to talk about sports. And like for the most part, entertainment, current events that aren't like dramaed out, and then asking certain questions, and that's how we gonna run it.
Not drama it out.
Right. Like I hate drama, dog. Like, that's the one thing. Like keep that shit to yourself. Like if y'all feel like it's gotta be an argument about something that's just like it doesn't have a good social commentary, then why waste your time? I feel like the
Yeah.
conversation we had today was great social commentary, right? Like y'all would agree?
I feel like it got a lot of different perspectives.
Right.
You
Ain't
know,
nobody get mad at
if you're
nobody.
being
Ain't
honest.
nobody, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody cuss nobody out. Or
No,
nothing.
and we didn't all agree on everything.
Right.
You don't
And
have
then
to.
it's other things to cover, but it's like we need a meeting place, and that's what I think it is. Like we really need a meeting place. I know this ain't it because I'm too
Mhm.
much of a clown. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I'm too much of a clown.
And you
But
just want to bring
yeah,
happiness, make people smile. What's so
right,
wrong with that?
right. Because if people around me are uncomfortable, then I'm uncomfortable.
I mean,
See
I
what I'm
like to make
saying?
it awkward sometimes, but that's just fun.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. If people are uncomfortable, that's what I'm saying.
Uh-huh.
Like I don't want to be around an uncomfortable person because anything can happen, and I done seen it like with my own 4 eyes.
Yeah.
So But yeah, man, I'm about to head out. I'm hungry as fudge right now, and I'm about to fix me something to eat.
All right.
But I appreciate you,
I love you
ladies,
guys.
and I love you, Ray, and I love you, Mercy, and I love you, Tater. And I was about to say thank you to Ray too, because he came in too. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Ray. That's my
Big
brother,
Daddy Ray.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have to chop about some more too. I'm gonna bring one. I'll probably do something and just bring Ray up, and we can chop it about something. You know what I'm saying? Something, react to something.
For
Or
real.
something.
Catch me up though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, like, and Tater, man,
But
you
I'm
always
brother.
welcome, man. Y'all, like, Mercy, Tater, y'all always welcome. Y'all in the chat too, man. I forgot to put the link in. Y'all could have came in, but yeah, y'all always welcome, man. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm
Like, let's
coming if I'm
talk.
not welcome or not. Anyway.
Yeah, you
I'm
already
coming
know.
anyway.
Well, I'll come if I
You can come to
if
my
I got
house
time.
unexpected
You know.
and shit. Both of y'all.
I'll come when I
I'm
got
gonna show up and
time.
Reese gonna make me some cookies.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
I'm
But
still
yeah,
trying to get y'all two over here to visit me. So one of
man,
these days.
shit, boy, I want to
get
go to
your-
Hawaii so bad, dog. That seemed like something that'll really like change my perspective. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm used to seeing trees and bullshit, city life and trees. That's it. That's all I ever seen. I want to go see the ocean, the water like that out there. You know
I
what
love
I'm
the
saying?
ocean.
You gotta come.
I'm getting ready to go to Florida.
Anyway,
I can't
one of
wait.
these days. Y'all have a good one. Much love as always.
Yes,
One love.
man.
Whoop, whoop.
Love
Yeah, I'll talk to you
everybody.
later, Tater.
Unless I don't
Bud.
like
You know,
you,
I
then
should be
that's not
seeing
my
you on
fault.
Facebook. We be clowning. I got nothing but love for you, lady. And Mercy, you too, man. I'll see you later, baby doll. You know, I'll be texting you.
All right.
We just talk about crazy
Yeah, I got
shit.
something for you. I
Oh,
got
yeah,
something for you
bet.
too. I'm almost done. You'll see.
Bet. Oh yeah, everybody in the chat love y'all, man. Let me look. Let me look.
Love y'all.
Okay, yeah, TD.
We got Wallflower, my baby girl in here.
Hey, TD, what's up? Yeah, thank you, TD.
George.
Dang, I'm sorry, y'all. Like, y'all
Heather.
probably was talking to me and everything. I'm sorry. I'm gonna get better. I'm gonna get better.
No,
I
he
promise.
ain't. Don't let him lie to you.
But yeah, we finna jet, man. I love y'all, dog. I'm finna go ahead and eat because I ain't eat nothing all day, and I be going 12 hours no food. Then I eat a small meal. I'm trying to lose weight and tone up. So like, y'all gonna see another. I'm gonna be Larry Belly Skinte.
Belly Nate.
Belly Nate.
Larry Belly Nate.
Yeah.
I love you,
keep
my
it
guy.
there.
I'll talk to you later.
All right, mama. Love you too now.
Peace.
But yeah, I'm finna, I'm gonna have to like close it with my boy, you know what I'm saying? Well, my boy Marcus Matrix, aka Fatso, aka Big Baby. This, you know what I'm saying? This is a special song to me, man. This is a very, very special song to me because this is where I'm from. And it's like the energy that draws out of it, bro. Like, it's, if you from Jacksonville, you're gonna have to feel this song. I want this to go viral. I want this to be played at the stadium. That's how I felt when I, like, in a short story, he started that on a garbage can. He was outside and he was hitting on a garbage can. Boom, boom, boom. Just look me, boom, in my eye. And he sang that shit. And then after he said that, he said, wow, 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 wow. And they brought that shit to life. Like so. That shit is crazy.
Just look me in my eye. You can tell I'm Duval till I die. Oh, just look me in my
Hey, that's Barrett.
You can tell I'm Duval
Witty.
till I die. Oh, all this pride, I'm Duval till I die. Yeah, y'all don't hear me.
That shit's so hard.
Just look me in my eye.
Hey, I'm trying to tell you, bro. That junk almost get me teared up, bro. Like it's that serious. That song is, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna play. I'm probably gonna use it every time I play it, man. I'm gonna talk to him and see if he'll allow it. But I'm gonna definitely see. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a banger to me, man. But I love y'all, man. I'm out this thing. You heard?